All right. The time has come for the food mascots I could beat in a fight tier list. First up, we have Wendy. Here's the thing about Wendy. I'll beat Wendy, but who knows? She looks like she's got that linebacker build. If we're going to fake Wendy, then that's a destroy. But if we're real Wendy, she could throw some weight around, tackle me, you know, who knows? I could be smothered. We'll just go with the save. I could beat them. I think I beat Wendy. Hamburger Helper hand. So, Hamburger Helper hand is interesting. Can Hamburger Helper hand even move? There's a lot of discussion about what the anatomy of the Hamburger Helper hand is. Is it like this? Is it like this? Is it like this? Is it just a is it like this? Is it just a skeleton standing inside of a glove? Perhaps even like this? There's a lot of discussion here, right? So I think it really depends on which kind of model we're going with. Perhaps even this one. I mean, well, that's the other scary thing, right? If this is human skeleton size, then I am screwed. If this is a human skeleton inside of this glove, if this is 7, 8, 10 feet tall with a full human skeleton, hand size in the commercials, okay, let's make sure.
Hello. Come here often?
You are correct. He's a big hand, but he is hand-sized. He would be kind of agile. He does have a weapon, right? But at the end of the day, he is still just a hand holding. And if this spoon is not even like the size of a spoon that a hand would hold to hit you with, because he's just got to wrap it tiny with his thumb and try to do something like that, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna annihilate Hamburger Helper. Snap, crackle, and pop. No chance. They're tiny. They are absolute nerds. Look at them. Look at them. They can't fight shit. These are 3 bullied brothers. They got swirlies every day. What the hell is this? Okay. Chuck E. Cheese, he scares me. Oh man, I might even move this up. This is horrifying. Is that his name? What's the mascot's name? It's Charlie Entertainment Cheese? Charles Entertainment Chuck E. Cheese. Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Purple rat named Charles Entertainment Cheese.
That goes up there. Honeybee. I've killed insects before, but I don't want to though, because bees are needed. We should save the bees. But then, here's the problem. Even if I don't kill him, if he's trying to kill me, he's gonna sting me, and then he's gonna die anyways. There's no way for him to win, no matter what happens, right? Even if he wins, he loses. Begrudgingly, I would annihilate the bee. Tony the Tiger, no shot. No shot. Nobody is beating Tony the Tiger ever. Move him to the top of the list. Mr. Peanut, the thing about Mr. Peanut is, maybe if it was just us against each other, Mr. Urine Cashews and I, it might be alright because he's probably just an aristocratic bitch who's never worked a day in his life. But the problem is he's got so much money, he might have some kind of weird Django Unchained situation where he's like training people that he owns to fight to the death, and that he would just kind of like use them to beat the crap out of me. So if he has that, then he would destroy me. Or maybe I could like convince them mid-fight. Actually, I'm changing my mind. He couldn't destroy me anyways. We're gonna beat him because I'm going to bet on my ability to convince them to revolt against him with me in that moment, so that we could all kill him together. So we could beat them. But because I'm not sure that I could do that, we'll not put him at annihilate. Grimace. He's a bit Lenny, and he might have that Lenny strength, if you know what I mean. From Of Mice and Men. He might be one of them real strong kind of mentally challenged boys. So I'm gonna put Grimace at a fair fight. Jelly Belly. They have a guy? Oh my god, they do. What the hell? He's just a jelly bean. Jelly Belly's getting fucked. Jelly Belly's getting fucked. He's a jelly bean, dude. Is Jelly Belly guy stronger than the M&M guy? I guess it depends on how hard the shell of the M&M guy is. Maybe the shell is actually adamantium armor. So, the thing about the Lucky Charms guy...
Start into a patch. Take me away, Star Balloon. Whoops.
Okay, so what you're telling me is that he has magic, but he uses it to create hot air balloons, and he's afraid of children, but his escape vehicle is hot air balloons. And then the children still find him, and then he gives up what he was trying to hide from them in the first place in order to try to escape again. I don't care if he drops Lucky Charms at me to try to run away. I don't give a shit about Lucky Charms. I'll just leave the Lucky Charms and beat the shit out of his tiny ass. He's running away from children. Who are these people? The California Raisins? Look, I feel like there is a unsung side of early music like this where these pretty boy harmonizer motherfuckers were actually hard as fuck and beat the shit out of people. Oh, this one skateboards? Uh-oh. I think there's 4 of them and they're all in sync and they harmonize with each other. They probably have a beat your ass routine, just like they have a sing and dance routine, you know? Colonel Sanders, are we talking this age Colonel Sanders? I heard that he murdered somebody, but I didn't look into it. But I heard dude kills millions of chickens. Yeah, but that's not gonna help him in a fight. I'll give him some old man strength edge and maybe he'll use some kind of automated machinery to turn my guts into food for the masses with 11 herbs and spices. But if it's the new, improved Mario Lopez Colonel Sanders, then that's an auto lose for me. Even if I could, which I couldn't. Even if I could, I would never beat the shit out of Mario Lopez. I'll throw him in fair fight just because of the, which one is it? Could you fight the army of chickens? Do you think that the chickens obey Colonel Sanders? He's their genocider. It's the opposite of an army. They're trying their damnedest to get away from him every second of their short, horrible, miserable life. Plus, his chickens are probably all so drugged up and freaked out and in tiny spaces anyways, they probably couldn't even move 10 feet if they tried. Pillsbury Doughboy, we're moving on. Pillsbury Doughboy is getting fucked up. He's tiny and you can just poke his belly button to completely keep him out of the fight because he'll just have to go Cinnamon Toast Crunch thing. This is just a Cinnamon Toast Crunch with a tongue. I don't want to, look, I could eat it, but I don't want to. So I'm putting it here because this is weird and gross and I don't like it. Toucan Sam, how big? I mean, if Toucan Sam is toucan sized, let's take a look. All right, so he's like child size. That's still a pretty fucking big toucan though. That's a little bit worrying. That's a big bill. Oh my God. If he's like that big and he's a toucan, that's freaky. Ooh, this is gonna be very important. What does a toucan's foot look like? That doesn't look good. That's looking rough. That's looking a little bit rough. That's looking a little bit rough. Oh, I don't know. I think Toucan Sam's looking up. I think Toucan Sam could get it. If he's that big, if he's the size of like a kid standing 4 or 5 feet tall, and then those claws scale up and that beak scales up, and what he, like, the beak doesn't take damage. That's a disjointed hitbox in his beak. He can just swipe his beak at you willy-nilly, and what are you gonna do? Punch his beak, and he's just gonna be like, oh, it just moved. Coming back at you. He could get me. I think Toucan Sam could get me, but he still is a bird and he doesn't have thumbs and it's just like wings, which would be a problem. Oh, but he could just like fly and then just swipe at my head. Yeah, birds. I think now that I realize as I said that he would probably just swoop in and fly and just scrape at my face when he's that big. I think I'm gonna move him up here. I think Toucan Sam's a problem. This is Chef Boyardee, I think. Ettore Boyardee. The thing about this guy is that he's an old school Italian chef. So he's probably like the type of motherfucker that turned Gordon Ramsay into who Gordon Ramsay is, screaming at all of his employees with impunity and slapping the shit out of them. So I'm gonna put him up here. Is this the Salt Girl? I'm fucking up the Salt Girl. She's sitting in a raincoat in the rain, all sad, getting rained on, tiny in a yellow coat. Stab me with the umbrella? What kind of umbrellas do you use? Umbrellas aren't knives. Well, you think, what you're telling me that you think the logo on Morton salt cans is a sword umbrella. I'd like to believe it is. Yeah. I'm not saying that umbrellas that are weapons don't exist in the world. I'm saying that this is a little girl hiding from the rain. Fine, I'll move her up one. Jesus. Look, maybe Baby Peanut is an explosive fucking radioactive nuke. And so if I hit him, he'll explode. Anything could be anything. Anyways, I'm murdering Baby Peanut. The laughing cow. Well, what, if everybody else gets to have guns and sword umbrellas? I just have to sit here by myself? You're the ones bringing up all these kinds of weapons, but all of a sudden, no weapons? Pick the way you want it to be. What if I just shoot a cow? What if we just make the whole list? I shoot him. Hold on, let's look at some... Oh, shit. Chester Cheetah. I think Chester Cheetah's a problem. He's kind of on crack, and he also is a cheetah. And cheetahs are pretty horrifying. And they're incredibly fast. And look at, he's got a insanely disproportionately sized head. So he's got like the maw of a fucking lion on a cheetah-sized speed of body. Little Caesar's guy. Kaisar, Little Kaisar. The thing about Little Kaisar is that he's constantly eating pizza. He does have a stick. Oh, it is actually a spear too, though. It is actually, this is the thing, is that he actually has a weapon in his art, as opposed to us just, well, I say us, as opposed to y'all just making up weapons for him. It's actually here. It's got pizza grease. You think that being stabbed with something that's greasy with pizza is better than being stabbed with something that isn't greasy with pizza? He might drop it or something. Oh, well, I mean, I guess. Wait, so now that we're into a mascot that's actually holding a weapon, oh no, the weapon's not so bad, but when we're looking at a little girl holding an umbrella, oh, but she's got a sword. What's going on? What's going on here? What is this? Here's what I think. He's constantly eating pizza. He looks like he's just holding the spear for pizza purposes. But he does have a sharp, pointy spear, so I'm gonna put him in fair fight. Taco Bell, that's a Chihuahua. You can fuck up Chihuahua. That's just a Chihuahua. Keebler elf again. Tiny. There's no representation of Keebler elf that's not just tiny. And he just bakes cookies and tries to make people eat delicious things all the time. Don't know what magic they have? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. They do weird magical shit in their commercials. All right, let's find out.
Lots of rich, creamy fudge makes our good Keebler cookies taste even more uncommonly good.
This looks pretty normal. I saw no magic. I'm just gonna light their tree on fire. M&Ms? I don't know about M&Ms. M&Ms I'd be concerned about. They seem like they have street smarts. Yeah, and they have exoskeletons. And then I already put, here's the other thing, right? Is that I already put Grimace at fair fight because of his Lenny strength. So here we have somebody in charge of it, and of Mice and Men ass yellow M&M, who will have the power. So I think that I'm going to, I think I'm worried about that. I think the M&Ms will win. Ronald McDonald, I've seen Salty Bet. Then we've got Kool-Aid Man. Kool-Aid Man is interesting, right? Because if he falls over, does he just die because all of his liquid falls out? I mean, I played rugby. Maybe I could just wrap his legs and then I win. But also, he busts through cement walls, so obviously he's not gonna crack. Yeah, he's got a body strong enough to break through walls, but the entire top is open. The entire top is open. If you can get him to fall over, it just all spills out. He has to stay upright. Okay, I'm gonna go with could beat my ass because I played rugby for a few years and wrapped the legs and tackled people that were like 3 times my size. So I'll just put him at could beat my ass on the one, because there's the one-off chance that I could just get one, and then he falls over, and then it's just over. Quaker Guy, I think Quaker Guy just lets you win, but I don't want to put him in Annihilate because I feel bad. Who is this guy? Is he the Hawaiian Punch guy? He's just a surfer dude? Look, okay, here's the thing. If he's an islander, and he's a full-sized person. I've seen some fight videos of native Hawaiians, and I'm not looking hot in that fight. I mean, he looks like a dwarf, but maybe he's just like shaped like that because he's some kind of crazy Samoan island blood. Who's measured it? How big is he? 5'4". Wait. Oh, Brian. The Hawaiian punch, light flyweight. Let's just go with that. I think we have to give it a fair fight here because he does seem small, but he is also an islander, and he seems like he could handle his shit. So this is Cocoa Puff's bird, right? Oh, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa. Oh, oh Jesus. Yeah, that dude's a crackhead. Sunmaid. Yeah, okay. You're getting fucked up, Sunmaid. Twinkie the kid. Does he have guns? No, he has a lasso. So he seems like he might be human-sized, but the thing is, he is also made of Twinkie. You can just eat the shit out of him. I'm gonna say I'd beat them just because he does have a lasso, and who knows, maybe he's like an expert hog tire and he'd just be like, Shaw! But I feel like you could get at least a couple of bites out of him, and they'd be like big bites too, because it's not like he damn sure doesn't have a protective shell like the M&Ms. I don't know what this thing is. I don't feel like doing it. So, how do we feel about this? I think I feel good about it. Now we know. Now we know the true answers. Those are the food mascots I would beat in a fight.